Why do my nails look like this? Why did the tips crooked from the side like a duck feet? And honestly, I hate that shape. Today, I'm going to try to fix them while keeping my own nails. But first, we need to remove the old gel overlay. This is my right hand, which means I will be working with my non-dominant hand, so it's going to take a while. I'm doing my own nails for 20 years now. Can you guys believe that? So I had so much practice with it already, but obviously it's still slower and not my favorite thing to do. So I decided to take the product all the way this time because I want to change the shape of my nails. Well, I still want square, but I want like a normal square, not duck feet type of square. So I need to file off the product from the top. I also have this idea of using a clear gel first, and before that I had some kind of light beige color. So we need to remove it all the way, almost to my natural nail. However, if there will be some remaining of the base coat or some transparent product, it's okay if I will leave a little bit there. When you're working with electric nail file and doing product removal with the dust collector, you can use it just like that, but also sometimes I like using these filters with water, which means you just spray it with the regular water, and that way the dust is going to stay within this filter, which can be way more convenient. And after I remove the product, I also need to do dry manicure, which also is such a slow process, guys, when you're doing it with your left hand. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even aiming to be as great as my right dominant hand. I just cannot control the other hand that well. So I just focus on cleaning everything so at least the product will last, and that's it. And obviously I'm usually choosing something very simple, like my right hand is always whether with a nude color or glitter, something very, very simple. But today, if I will succeed in shaping this hand properly, I want to do some nail art. I wanted to try for a long time now. So I push up the cuticles, I trim them, and this is what my hand looks like without any product. Just look at this. They're so flat. I have U-shaped C-curve, and that's the reason they try to look like duck feet as they grow longer. And there's something really wrong with the shape of my ring and middle finger. Like for some reason they always look kind of weird as they get longer. So this is my plan. I'm going to use dual forms with a curve. So first I need to check the length because I'm not going to make them longer than my nails. Actually, my goal is to make them shorter. So I will just measure the length on where the product should end. On the thumbnail, there's a corner missing, so I marked it too. So I will know that the product needs to go there. And then we apply dehydrator. I decided not to apply primer this time as I still have a thin product left over on my nails, but if you don't, then it's better if you use it. Then I apply a thin layer of base coat, cure it for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to use clear builder gel. And this is important, this is hard gel, not the soft gel, not the Nailcou one. And I will apply it in the dual form. And since this is overlay, we are not supposed to apply too much, okay? These are not extensions. Then I apply them on my nail, and you guys, this is so challenging when you are doing this with your left hand. Don't even ask me how I was holding this flash cure lamp. Like, this was quite a challenge. But luckily, I don't need to cure them right away, like all the way. I just flash cure them with a small lamp and do each nail one by one, and only after that we need to fully cure them. Also, the best thing about flash curing is that once you flash cure them from the top, if there's some product that was squeezed or oozed out outside, you can easily fix that with a brush before fully curing it in the LED lamp. And then it's time to remove the dual forms and see if it worked. But before we proceed, I would like to show you the dust collector I used before, which is by our kind sponsor of today's video, Jackie. The biggest difference from Jackie and most desktop dust collectors I tried before, this one is so powerful. It's definitely bigger and higher than most of them. And first I tried using that just the way it is, and it worked perfectly. But then I realized that sometimes when I'm fully booked and I have many clients throughout the day, I may not have time to clean the filter each time. So I can actually use this cloth on the top. Look at this. After I finished working, this pattern with the dust is still there. And now let's do the ultimate test. Right after working, I did not clean the table yet. I will just check it with my hand for the remaining dust. And well, there are a couple of particles, but it's mostly clean. It's probably the first time when I present you the product, but it's not my first time trying it. I'm actually using it for a few months already. So I tried it with multiple clients. We tried acrylic removal, gel removal, fills, and dry manicure, and every time it works so great. The link will be in the description box as usual. Now back to the video and the big reveal. My heart is always pounding when it's time to remove the dual forms, and it's also so satisfying. Oh my god, that sound, that clicking sound. And look at my nails now. I didn't file or shape anything yet, and yes, we have a little mess on the free edge, but they look great, right? I do have this perfect shape already. I only need to fix this sidewall on one nail where I had some extra gel, and that's it. Then I'm going to use the disc bit to remove this messy free edge, and also I wanted to make them slightly shorter, so I will do it right away, which was a bit challenging with this hand, but I think I managed to do it. And then I also cleaned my nails underneath a little bit. And look at that, guys, that was so quick. This is definitely the fastest service I ever had for my right hand, and look how pretty it is. I really like how my natural nails look like, and I think she finally deserves some good nail art. So I'm going to use this collection of the pet gels that I have. I'm going to do an ombre on every nail, and it is going to be a different color on each nail. So I think we'll go for yellow, pink, purple, and orange. Purple, actually lilac, for some reason turned out to be rather pale, so I decided to use the one from a different collection. But then I looked at my thumb where I used the green color, and it's kind of giving this moldy vibes, right? I don't like it. It looks infected, so I decided to buff it off and use a different color, which is turquoise. Now it looks so much better, and we could finish at that. I think they already look great, but you know, guys, with my latest obsession with cat eye gels, I just can't miss the opportunity. So I'm going to apply this silky cat eye very thin coat because I just want to add a little glare, and then I'm going to magnetize it and use this circle-shaped magnet to put the glare in the center so it will look like a glass. The best part about cat eye gels is they're so easy to work with. I can easily manage it even with my non-dominant hand. And of course, once we're done with cat eye, we seal it with a glossy top coat, and I can hardly remember the last time my right hand felt so pretty. It's finally her time. Let me know, guys, what do you think about this nail art?